We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, week one. This will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for circle round, twice to the encore. If you know, you know.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Now Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
It looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. Right? We always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that works very well for him. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got Lockett. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
First down, Seahawks.
It's always interesting when you get ready for a Seattle Seahawks game because when you think of their receivers, you think of these guys going to be 6'3", 6'4", 225 pounds out on the perimeter. But Tyler Lockett, he shatters all of those thoughts. Much more like a water bug, but maybe their most trusted target downfield. Led Seattle with 1,057 yards last season, operates in the slot and outside, and is tough as any receiver in the NFL.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen.
Wilson.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10.
Greg Olsen was a big-time pickup for the Seattle Seahawks in the offseason. Spent the last 9 seasons with Carolina as an all-pro, Pro Bowl tight end, and did the same thing before that with the Chicago Bears. Now he moves to the Northwest and gives Russell Wilson a big-time target in the middle of the field.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And there shouldn't be any surprise at all when we watch him flash his arm. Easy motion, easy action, and that ball flies downfield.
This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here now the first carry is a Falcon for the man coming home to Georgia, Todd Gurley. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17.
Bobby Wagner.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
2nd and 5 at the 17-yard line.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. On the ground with a tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Jackson from the shotgun. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. Touchdown, Falcons. Hayden Hurst, 45 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. It's caught. Block it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. This is Carson. Room here to run. There he goes left side. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, 44 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. This complete to Jones. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now it's Jackson. Complete to Jones. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 6.
From the gun, Jackson. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
At the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain on the play.
You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff for Gurley. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's tackled at the 40.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. The 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Will Dissly, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And hang on, we got an injury. And that's DK Metcalf. The wide receiver yet to get back to his feet. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Rashad Penny.
They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
1st down, Seattle.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Now Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Rashad Penny, the Seahawk ball carrier. Keanu Neal brought him down. It's a gain of 4.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now here's a throw, and that's Taywan Taylor with it. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Second down at 4. To throw is Jackson. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
A fumble on the play.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jackson. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
7-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Made by Bruce.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
50 the mark, 50 the mark. Time to go, 19 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check 3, check 3, check 3. 79 Bronco.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson looking downfield for Jones. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 57 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Seahawks 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
21-yard line.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Now it's Carson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Good gain by Chris Carson. Picks up a 1st down, and you just have to love his running style. Talk about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2 seasons and had 1,230 yards on the ground in 2019.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. His throw incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Gain of 15.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
On second down, it's Carson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long.
3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. So third down, and the Falcons going with a dime, 6 defensive backs. From the gun, it's Wilson. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield.
12 yards.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Second and 11. Jackson. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, and it's third down.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and the 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
You're not gonna get me. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Mike's 50.
From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports.
14.
It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Gurley with a little bit of an opening there as he's able to get 5 on first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Second and 5 now. Jackson looking deep for Julio. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons will extend their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Good. Makes the score Falcons 21, Seahawks 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
They'll try and choose some clock with Gurley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Here's Jackson. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's when you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. He completes it to Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10.
He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Switch.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson looking downfield for Jones. It's caught at the 10. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
First down, Seahawks.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the rookie A.J. Terrell. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 17. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's caught. Lockett. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Second and 10. Now it's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going up top for Taylor. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Atlanta, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got up, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Can I kick it? With the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Hey, could count on my paw and look at my dogs from way back then. Claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, just a little hiccup.